5 seat and no stains on the mink. If you tryna fuck, then yeah, we can link. Don't care about your thoughts, so don't even think. Got bands by the brink. Fuck what you think, got bands by the brink. Since a nigga roar, crown roll, what we drink. So fuck your thoughts, yeah, fuck what you think.
I've been running it up, feel like a god, baby, I'm on the road. Stop giving a fuck.
Welcome to the Fuck What You Think podcast. You know, this your boy Polo. You know, I got my guests in here. Announce yourselves.
Hey, what's up? I'm Tina.
Oh, y'all niggas shy now? Fuck out of here.
Wait, bro, let's turn to the side like that, bro.
John Lucas with the 233s and the bird. 2 Glocks on me like a nigga wish he would.
That's LA Bond, niggas.
Fuck you. So what's up? What's happening with you, man?
Let them know who you is, Franz. You ain't even introduced yourself.
Oh, I did.
What?
What's good? This is Franz. What's good?
Okay,
What's up,
niggas
y'all?
don't even know who you is. All right, so you know what I've been like thinking about lately? It's like advice from women. Women have terrible advice. Like, tell me if I'm wrong. What's y'all opinion on that?
Hold up. I just want to put the disclaimer. Everything that's being said stays in the podcast. Nothing leaves from this podcast. Pretty much. Let's just leave it at that real quick.
Sounds like he's being a bitch, y'all.
It's 100%. It's the 100%. It's 100% the truth. It's 100% the truth, man. I've never got anything that I could take to heart from a female. They speak into a reality that it's just a figment of their imagination. None of it's the truth.
Like, I swear
True
to
experience is true.
I swear to God though, because like women, they give you the worst advice and it comes like from how it should be. Women don't never tell you the advice of like how it's really gonna go. Like a female would tell you, like, if you trying to get a girl on a date, she'll be like, oh, you should get her flowers, you should rent out a limo, this and that, the third. She'll be so romantic, and then these motherfuckers gonna come up and they're gonna be like, wow, this nigga's a simp. He really spent all this money. I'm gonna see how much he could get out.
So right there is like he's hitting on something where like they'll give you the advice that they wouldn't want a real nigga to do for them. That's pretty much what he's saying, but it's never really talked about. Pretty much.
Actually.
Okay, we're getting the female
Because
perspective. Okay.
clearly y'all don't know, or y'all talk to the wrong women. Because usually if a guy asks me for advice, I'll be honest and I'll tell them straight up what I would want and go with that. If y'all getting called a simp out here, that's because y'all talking to your boys or listening to whatever y'all boys gotta say.
There go the female with the God complex again.
Forget all that, man. That's man. Look,
First
man.
of all, God complex. What?
Forget all that, man. These some broke city girls out here, man. All of these females out here, some broke city girls, bro. All you do is our check. That's all you really are, man.
Cause if you really look at a female's checklist of like what man she wants, it's probably like 2 or 3 things that's on that list. She'll probably have like 10 to 15, 20 things. 3 of what she put on the list is on that list, and it has nothing to do with great characteristics. Is the top 3 is going to be finance, looks, and then what else y'all think? What's the last one?
Finance, look, shit, man. If you're gonna have good kids with her, if your kid's gonna come out tall, if your kid's gonna have good hair,
Again, y'all
nice
messing
car.
with the wrong females, because it really, like you said, the
99%.
good characteristics that matter, like how a guy treats a woman, how he respects women, how he treats everybody else around him, that's what truly matters. But if y'all messing with the wrong women, that's on y'all.
All right, so I got a question for you, Tina. So like with all those characteristics, how far would that take him though? It would just take him to what?
First base.
First base?
Only first base.
Friendship?
Again,
No, I'm just asking.
again,
trying to
that
understand.
depends on the woman. Like, if it were me and you know how to treat me right, and what's up?
Tina, you seem like the friend zone type.
hell yeah.
Like, oh, he's my friend. He's my friend. He's never getting past second or third base.
99% of females out here always choose toxicity in their life over just something great. It's 99, bro. It's hand sanitizer, 99.1%. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. If I could, bro, look. One time, right? I went to a customer's account because they're in front of me, and I had to get their balance. And I'm telling you that customer had $20 to his name, but she chose that customer over this other dude that I know. This real great, swell guy, professional guy, a real great guy. I mean, he was a good suave dude, but $20 to your name, what that gonna take you to the bus stop?
Hey, that's a
Doesn't matter.
7-day bus pass. You can go anywhere. You can go
It's
anywhere with
actually
that
free with
motherfucker.
COVID, man.
No, with COVID, man, look, I'm gonna tell you it like this. Females, I never take advice from a female unless it's like an older chick, because younger females is gonna always cap, like Tina right here. Tina has a God complex. Ain't that right, Tina? God is complex.
Okay.
Correction.
Go ahead and tell me why. Why I got a goddess complex. Go ahead.
Because you don't think that you're part of the bundle. And let me explain. You ever tell a female like, okay, hey, all females, all they do is argue. And then what she'll tell you? Oh, she'll be like, oh, me? I don't like to argue. I never argue with my man. That
Or that's just how I talk.
yeah. Or that's just how I talk. Never take responsibility.
Okay. When it comes to me personally, I own up to it. If I'm gonna argue, I will tell you straight up I'm gonna argue. If I'm not in the mood, I'll tell you straight up I'm not in the mood. Like, that's just me, period. So again, y'all messing with the wrong chicks. Like, I don't know what y'all doing.
Let me tell you how toxic. I'm not gonna say you are or females are. There's either two phases you can have. If you either just don't even talk to them. But if you don't talk to them, what's wrong? Why are you not talking to me? You don't care. You don't care about me. You don't care anymore. All right then. Why are we even doing this? All right. Almost 99% of girls are just like that. Let me or there's the other phase where like, oh, I just need some space, or I just need to breathe. But then when you let them breathe, oh, so we're not together no more. Oh, that's how you see it. It must be that other bitch. 99.
Yeah. These females, man, the level of they pop toxicity like perks. Like, I'm telling you.
It's another one.
What do you think, Tina?
I mean,
Besides talking to the wrong females.
I mean, I've been out the game for a while. I'm in a relationship, so I don't know. To me personally, like when me and him first started out, I didn't want a relationship. Like I straight up was not looking for nothing. We started out as friends, and we worked our way up to a relationship.
So, are you really in a relationship?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not,
So you say you guys started out as friends. You see here? What did I say? We're friends. You see that? It's all coming full circle.
So would you say that he I'm not gonna say fixed your life, but really benefited it?
I mean, I guess you could say that, but at the end of the day, I help him out too. It's a give and take.
Allegedly.
But what's his race?
He's black.
Going back to it, black men are the top race in the world. Loyal, amazing, forgiving,
Don't forget about handsome. You know what I'm saying?
handsome.
We don't cheat.
Handsome, melanated. Have you ever seen a black man with a sunburn? That shit not real.
Okay, but black people still need to wear sunscreen. I hope y'all know that.
That shit not. Do you?
I do.
Oh, you wear sunscreen?
Yeah. SPF 50. What's up?
Yeah, but,
Allegedly.
That's the white in you. That's the Puerto Rican.
But to see how great this relationship is, we actually have a camera crew. If you're willing to participate in this little test run, to follow your relationship for a week, and we'll get back to the audience and see how honest you are.
No, I ain't doing all that.
See that, people? Women don't even want to show people that they're honest anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And,
That's an invasion of my privacy. I'm not trying to do all that.
and we will pay you. It'll be 3 easy payments of $13.33.
You know, you know what I think the biggest problem is either TV or parents. I think the parents and TV is like a main reason why relationships fail. Only because you have an unrealistic depiction of how a relationship should be. A very unrealistic expectation of a relationship is supposed to be.
I think what happened to like real relationships is that females started working. You know what I'm saying? And not in the sense of like, oh, like they can't work and do their thing, but the female is supposed to teach her daughter how to be a female, how to raise up, and then a father is supposed to teach his son how to come up and treat a female. Is that not true, Tina?
Leave your daughter like that.
So let me see how I could put this, because okay, y'all not wrong. It definitely starts at home because personally, again, my growing up, like when I was growing up, my parents, I never saw them hug each other. I never saw them talk. All I remember is yelling, screaming, and I remember me telling them, y'all are dysfunctional. Y'all need a divorce. Like, y'all should not be together. So I never actually got a picture perfect idea of what a relationship is until I started watching movies and I saw, oh, families eat together. Oh, mom and dad do this together.
Not to cut you off, you actually told them to have a divorce?
Yeah, I was like 10 years old. I told him, I was like, yeah, y'all dysfunctional.
Wow.
Y'all need to get a divorce.
You see,
They're like,
you see that?
Wow.
The toxicity starts at 10.
no, they didn't listen. I mean, they're, they, I guess, stuck around because I'm technically my mom's only child. So they just kind of stuck together.
Or maybe they're not as mad as you think they are. Sometimes, like, you see your parents arguing, you be like, yo, like, these niggas really mad, but nah, they not really mad. They just letting out frustration.
Honestly, I think their problem is that the cycle keeps going. If my mom's mad, she makes my dad mad, and then if my dad's mad, he makes my mom mad. So it's like a cycle,
It's a
nonstop.
culture. That's a culture right there.
Exactly, and it's something learned. So that's why, in my
From the
relationship
Caribbean.
now,
Let's be honest, from the
Yeah.
Caribbean.
you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Like, that's why in my relationship now, I do my best. I try to communicate. I try to do everything possible to avoid everything I grew up with.
Let me tell you how gullible females are. They're the most gullible race in the world. They're the most gullible, not even gender, because there's only two genders, well, depending on who you're asking. But they're the most, bro, they're more gullible than people who give out the dollars to them dudes by the Americana, the Publix and Americana, them homeless people. Super gullible, because they're not really homeless. But let me tell you how gullible, because female, look, they'll see a meme, oh, this is how it's supposed to be. They'll see a movie, oh, this is how it's supposed to be. They'll see something, oh, this is how it's supposed to be. I'm not gonna say that you don't know how to decide on your own, but I'm gonna say you get influenced very, very easy, and that's a problem because it deters you from what you truly wanted from the beginning.
That's really correct, because if you ever see a female, like, she has like friends, and I'm gonna probably jump over to the topic on friends. Their friends are so toxic, it's insane.
Including cousins too, friends and cousins.
And the cousins, if they don't have friends, their cousins and their sisters are very, 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 very insane. And you know what I call these females? The triple B's. And what is that?
What is that you say?
It's the bitter bitch brigade. You know why? Because it's like a flock of bitter bitches. And
Thank God I'm not a part of that.
I seen your license. I seen your license. Nah, but on a serious note, they run in like packs. They're like wolves and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because what they do is, like, if they see another female happy, they'll probably, like, be like, oh, girl, he ain't got no job, this and that, the third, which is terrible, by the way. That was a terrible example. Yeah. But they'll kind of sink that into her girl's ear instead of being like, oh, like, give them some time. They don't never give, like, people, like, the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? They always like to dish out and then they're ready to leave. But if you ask them in their own relationship, they're probably doing the opposite of what they're telling you to do. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Which actually a prime example that happened today, where I'm looking to bless somebody's family member's life, but instead somebody's daughter's life, but instead of allowing me to help bless, some shorty was like, oh no, he's just a meal plan. Which, I mean, for your if you would view your own relationship as that way, you would be unhappy. So why would you view another relationship that way?
Wow, that's terrible.
It's super sad. It's sad. That's what it is.
And how did this conversation spark? Like, did she make it seem like she was going to set you guys up and then reveal that she was going to put you on a meal plan?
She made me believe that she was an honest person, an honest, giving, down-to-earth, respectful person that really wanted something for herself. And for me thinking that she wanted something for herself, I actually thought that she wanted a great thing for her and her family. So I was like, yo, it passed down the lineage.
You know,
But nah.
and that's what I'm saying. Like, some people would say that they're not part of the Triple B alliance or whatnot,
Bigger
but that
bitches.
just that sounds like it. That's a characteristic right there. No, but another thing is, man, you know what's ruining dating now? Simpism. You know what I'm saying? Because all these simps is out here purchasing OnlyFans and all that shit, and then they're messing up the market, because women are like the stock market. Once again, there's inflation in that motherfucker, and then there's deflation. You know, the economy is unstable right now, just like these women. You know what I'm saying? So what we gotta do is eliminate these simps. The more simps we eliminate, is the more better women we're gonna have.
You know, I agree with that, man. I kind of think picking a girl is like picking a used car. Like, you can kind of look through it, trying to see if there's any holes in it. You can kind of see if the tread is still good. But to
You
be
gotta
honest,
see if the engine mileage is crazy. It is though.
It is, man. It is. But then, to be honest, there's always a problem.
It's always a problem.
And you know what? You know what's up with that problem? You always have to fix it.
You always have to fix. And look,
They
you
never do.
always got to get the spark plugs.
They never had.
You got to get a tune up to even start the relationship.
You're not lying.
You're forgetting about the orange change though.
And you know what? Just like the wheels, they're usually tired.
Dead ass. What do you think about simpism, Tina?
I'm in
And
utter
do you support it?
disbelief. Y'all, because y'all over here talking about a female like she a used car. Like, what? What?
I mean, what can you go against? What
I
didn't
mean-
seem true?
If a guy's gonna be a simp, he gonna be a simp for life. That's it.
That's true. Like, hey, LA.
No.
All right, look, LA. What did I tell you about having simpism or bitch ass nigga in your blood?
Oh, yeah, you gotta die to get it out.
You gotta kill him.
gotta die
You
to
gotta
get it
kill him. That's the
Shit.
only way.
Actually, you can't recover. You can.
Or you gotta go through a traumatic experience. But you could only be a simp or go MGTOW. That's the only. Because after you turn off of being a simp, they immediately go MGTOW. They start to watch like YouTubers like Alpha Male Strategies and shit. You know. You don't think so,
Female
Tina?
psychology. Let's see.
Speak up. Speak.
Female psychology. Damn, that's.
Nah. Also, let's kind of break down things. Well, like the word hope, and if you can tell, hope starts with HO. if you take out the P, which kind of reminds you of pussy, and you just leave in the E, ho. So these hoes, all they do out here is try to give you hope
Oh,
That
with
is
their
true.
pussy. That's
And when a female tries to give you hope, you gotta read it as if the P is silent.
There you go, dude. It doesn't exist. It's false, false expectations. Right
wow. Really? Is this what y'all think? I can't with y'all.
I mean, look,
Like-
man. Look, man. And if you also break down the word can,
Okay.
you just remove the C and you get an. Like, what else can I do for you? Girls always need more. I've never dealt with a chick in my life that did not need a source of income, did not need a source of time, did not need a source of availability. It's cool having it, but you shouldn't be in need of it. Take
Yeah.
care of
There's
yourself.
plenty of independent women that don't need none of that. So
You know, all the independent women that who don't need none of that, you know what they're doing right now? They're lonely. Their OnlyFans account is bubbling. Their vibrator is in their top drawer,
I mean,
warm.
there's plenty of women that do OnlyFans and they're in a relationship. So
So do you agree with OnlyFans?
I mean, why not? It's a source of income.
What about you guys?
Do you really support it? Do you really support the source of income and the backlash that comes with it? Do you really support it?
You don't think that's softcore prostitution?
It's really virtual prostitution.
You really don't think so?
Virtual harlotism. That's what I call
You're
it.
basically supporting women to sell them bodies Pretty much.
You know, women
not-
can sell
and
their
not-
own bodies, but men can't. That's how it goes.
If your body is a temple, what kind of temple do you serve? The devil. The
Preach.
devil.
Preach.
What kind of body are you showing off to the world that's supposed to be clothed?
Let me
as
ask y'all a
much as
question
talk?
though. Let me ask y'all a question.
Go ahead.
Who here wants a PlayStation 5?
I mean, to be honest, once is not the question. It's who will have it.
Well,
Which is
I would answer that question, but I feel like you're gonna bring false hope again, and not
And
get it
you
from me.
know, where do you have to spell hope with?
So if a girl bought you a PlayStation 5
I would not take
Uh-huh.
it.
with OnlyFans money,
I would not take it.
okay,
I would not take it.
Me?
kudos to you because
Nah, the value's not the same. Let's keep
Really?
it 100. The value's not the same.
To
Let's
be
keep it
honest,
100.
like that shit will hurt me. I will still take it.
oh, see,
I'm not gonna.
Nah,
It all
Oh.
depends. It all depends. It all depends.
Nah, you're
It all
wearing it
depends,
well. You're wearing it
'cause-
well. Look at your head. You're wearing it well.
The thing
Cap.
I would probably do is act like I
Cap.
didn't know, and then later be like, "Yo, you doing OnlyFans?
Mm-hmm.
Like, how could you?
And-
We're in a relationship, and you showing yourself to the world."
Let's keep it 100. You play 2K, and people know who you are, and you play 2K. What's the number one thing that comes with 2K when you play online?
Trolls.
Trolls. Trash talker. You really finna play the game with all that shit being rah-rah to your head right now.
You think like
Oh my
men
God.
really want to walk around and then with their girl and everybody knows who they are?
Nah, you want to know what's worse about taking that PS5? It's not even about accepting a gift from a woman. Because what's the problem? We give out gifts all the time.
Exactly.
The problem is women do it like clouds. They always hold it over your head.
Exactly.
It will always be, no matter what, it will always be, look what I've done. Women hold a list in their head of things that I've done from you, and they have the timeline. They have the timeline.
Like I'm telling you, women, they remember it like the bank transaction, like note for note, everything they bought for you.
I could print it
Like,
out.
And it'll be some shitty shit, and you be like, "Yo, I could have bought that shit myself." You know what I'm saying? It's never some shit that you really want.
You know what a girl texted me one time? She texted me, I brought you apple juice because she knows apple juice, and she put like a heart eyes emoji and things like that. Like she actually did something, and then I'm like, no, thank you. Where'd you get it? And she's like, oh no, my mom got it from Sam's Club. So what have you really done for me?
At the end of the
That's
day,
crazy.
it's the thought that matters. She thought about you, right?
But what's good is that at 2 years old, she's thinking about you getting you apple juice.
At 2 years old, you said?
Yeah, because that's not a real gift.
That's not a real-
This man trying to call her childish. This man trying to call her childish.
Nah, because look, that's some shit that when you come from lunch and then you gotta pack the little juice box and you be like, yo,
And you
I know
probably
you
don't
like
even
the
want it.
orange juice. Huh?
You probably don't even want the juice, so you gave it away.
Exactly.
That much easier.
And that's the difference between men and women. Like
Hold
I
on,
would
hold on.
I
What
would
you
have
mean?
seen that as, oh my gosh, he thought about me. That's so sweet. I appreciate that.
But like I like the fact that she was thinking about me, but the thing about it is that they like to hype it. Like they like to make it seem like they turn water into wine. Like, oh, I got you apple juice.
They drunk.
Nigga, my account ain't on E. I could easily get me a
And
box
compared
of
to the
apple
guys, basically like, what have I done for you lately? It's like, all right, I might have got you shoes next week. What have you done for me? I got you clothes.
Yo.
Next week, what have I got for you this time? It's never an endless process. Like you literally, basically, what a simp is. Let's be honest. It's an ATM.
juice. Yeah.
It's an ATM with no fees, free money.
That ass, man.
It doesn't stop. And why would you stop?
All you hear is always.
And
It doesn't run out.
And you know what? While we're talking about it as if it's a like a made up concept, but let's actually put you into the environment, right? And let's say you would be happy if your newfound amazing man did this for you. He brought you something that you felt like you really appreciated. Now imagine it's as if you've had guys your whole life. Oh, I'm the girl that guys buy me things. I'm the girl that take care of it. I'm the girl that does this. Would you still accept that posture gift? That minute gift? Would you still believe? Would you really still say thank you? Or is it what else? It's like a Kevin Hart tour. What now? What now, Tina?
Tina, So, you're in a relationship, right?
Yeah.
Is that an honest answer?
Yes.
Okay, look. So, what I'm gonna do for we're gonna propose something for our audience and our fans so they could interact with us a little bit. So, I want a bank statement from you and your boyfriend for everything that you bought for each other and see does it add up. Are you willing to participate?
And didn't you get like some white Air Forces? Is that correct? Or all black? Oh wait, I mean, I'm just trying to understand. Like,
Black man. That sounds like a great black man to me.
And yeah, it's most likely a great black man. I feel bad for him.
Sure. Let's post up bank statements. What's up?
Oh, you down? Okay. So we'll come back in 2 to 3 business days, guys, because she would say that when the bank's disclosed. You see that?
That's true. That's true.
So we'll
True.
come back and then we will report like everything. We'll add it up. I'm telling you, one of my homies, he's an auditor. So what's up?
It's me. It's me. It's me. I would do all that. I would do all that. I have access and availability for that. It's really up to you.
But what are you guys' views on finance in the relationship? Like, is it very important or is like it's minute?
I mean, look, a weak man has to request a woman to pay, but an unloyal, unrespectful, undeserving female expects a man to pay.
Exactly. Look, and you know what line I'm getting tired of hearing from women? Where you be like, yo, what are you gonna bring to the table? And they be like, I am the table. You know what I told this chick one day?
Let me eat.
I was at the drive-thru, and then I'm like, yo, when you gonna pay for me? And then she's like, oh, nah, you the man. You're supposed to
I've
pay.
heard that as well.
And then I'm like, okay,
I've heard that as
I
well.
will pay next time. But what are you bringing to the table? She's like, I am the table. And I said, look, your table got 3 legs, man. So that shit look wobbly as hell.
And you know, I had that same situation, but she has kids.
And then
Dick.
look, I told her, you don't have the 4th leg yet. So that means that you ain't have shit to stand on.
Oh my
Look at that. Look at that.
god damn.
That's like poetry in motion, y'all.
Fucking god damn. You got your
What-
degree?
A degree in poetry.
Nah, it's probably astronometry because that shit was out of space.
Ooh.
Come on now. Oh, I love it.
So what's your views on finance, Tina?
I mean, it depends. So, who's the breadwinner in the relationship? I mean,
We'll say for instance, you're the breadwinner.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll serve all the hard stuff, but every once in a while, I don't see why he can't pay for a date or I'll pay for a date, whatever.
Now
it
we're
is.
talking about like overall, like the landscape of
Yeah, I mean,
So it's more than dates. What do you think?
okay, then if I'm the one that's making the most money, I'm taking care of everything.
Okay, so you're paying the mortgage, you're
Yeah.
paying for groceries,
Yep.
and so what would he be paying for? What would you want him to pay?
I guess depending on phone company, I guess the phone bills, internet, just everything that's whatever's left over. Like I'll take care of anything that's, important.
and would this be something that you will hold over his head?
Nah.
That's
Nah.
hella true. Hella hold over his head.
Nah.
It'll be like a halo hanging over his head. She will bring it up so many times. So I'm telling you, if a female is doing all this for you, nigga, you a female. Cause there ain't no way that I could take a female paying the mortgage, the buying the groceries, and then I'm over here paying phone bills. Oh man, you damn near a female.
Now, let me ask you, what do you think about a time period where, let's say, Tina, where at this moment you wanted to go to school and your boyfriend takes the time out to pay for the bills because y'all live together. He pays for the bills and he suffers throughout that time so you can get your education. After 2 years, you get your degree, you get your trade or whatever you want to be, and you start giving back. But then after that 2 years, you're used to it. You're used to your boyfriend taking care of everything in the house, and your money is always your money, but the guy's money is always our money. Now, after you guys break up, what part of that has ever been his?
First of all, why you had to make it all confusing? Like, you really tried to do that for
LA,
no reason.
I'm not gonna cap. I didn't understand
Thank
shit
you.
said, bro.
Thank you.
I didn't understand shit you said, man. I was trying to follow along so bad. But I
Too
was like,
many
look,
twists and turns for me.
I'm like, whoa, that's worse than I-4, bro. I was like, wow, where are we going? Look, but I'm gonna tell you like this, Tina. Women, if your woman is making more than you, like I'm talking about, like if you make 80 and she makes 50, the relationship will not last. I'm telling you, unless like she's a real humble woman, it's not gonna last because you know why? Because women gonna be like, oh, like you can't do this, you can't do that. They're gonna tell you all the things that you can't do instead of the stuff that you can do. I never tell my my nephews that they can't. They can. You know what? But a female always tell you that you can't.
You know, I think I kind of treat that with the same mindset of like taking a girl to a restaurant or a fast food place where you don't really more along the line of give them the option of what do you want to eat, because you'll be there for a while. You won't have any time. It's really you kind of set that for them. Whereas like, all right, I know you like chicken parmesan. Every girl likes chicken parmesan. We're gonna get you what you like. I mean, look, you might not want it. You're gonna take it home. You're gonna eat it later. So I kind of just set that in the same mindset of like, you do it for them, because a lot of girls don't know what they want.
Do you know what you want, Tina?
Yeah, I do.
Name the things that you want.
If you go to Olive Garden right now, what would you order?
Fettuccine Alfredo with chicken.
What else?
Appetizer.
Fried mozzarella.
You've been there too much. That's what it is. Let's pick a
Yeah.
place you've never been to. Shake Shack.
You know how that
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
You know how that order
Try it again. Pick a different restaurant. Let's go. Like,
you know how that order sounds to me? It sounds like King of the Hill when they drink beer every morning. It looks like you look at that menu every day.
Uh-huh.
Cause you said that shit way too quickly.
It looks like he decided it for her, and now she likes what he told her to like. I kind of have that vibe from him. What about, let's say, BJ's restaurant?
never been there.
Where have you been? What about the BK Lounge?
Okay, I've been to Kiki's and
Nah,
First Watch.
what about the BK Lounge?
Never been there.
The BK Lounge?
No, is it good?
The king of burgers?
Oh my god, I can't stand you. I don't eat Burger King, so I don't know about that.
I got a question. Can you really respect a man if he doesn't pay for the first date? Would you really give him another date? Let's keep it 100 right there.
I mean, if he's honest with me and he tells me the reason why he can't pay, I'll be okay with it.
I feel like you, Tina, you probably would do that, but 99% of the other females would not do it.
You're probably right. Like, I mean, I think that I don't know. I believe in second chances. So if he tells me first date, you know, hey, can't really pay, don't have money, didn't get paid this week or something like that, I'm like, okay, no sweat. We'll try it again another day.
You know what? You'll text her like, hey, good night, and then she'd be like, yeah, had a good time. And this will be the last time you'll hear from her. You'll be like, hey, good morning. This female will not respond.
Text. You get the green text after when it was blue.
Yo, if you get the green text, that shit sinks into your like toilet, cause it'll make you sick to your stomach, bro. You'll go straight to the bathroom, cause you like, damn, this bitch blocked me, and I done spent $50.
Now let me tell you something a little bit about Hispanic girls. The reason why I say Hispanic girls are a little bit more simpler, a little bit easier, is that Hispanic girls, they have an expectation, but they are very willing to change for that expectations. When you kind of go after the other races, such as a little darker, a little melanin, they don't
You know,
realize.
Hispanics can be dark, right?
But
Say
he's
that one more
talking
time?
about females that doesn't come from the Hispanic
Origin.
regions,
Yeah,
or
it's origin.
Latina regions.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? He's talking about the
The Amara La Negras of the world. That's the ones that I'm going for. That's not name Amara. That's name Tamika. I'm talking about those. But yeah. So Hispanic girls are really willing to change for the man. They're willing to settle for a couple of other things. I actually know a guy sitting beside us. Great guy. Franz, and he's got a wonderful lady, wonderful Hispanic.
Mhm.
And you know what the thing is? Boricua.
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 Bad Bunny, yeah, yeah, yeah.
And you know how to finish that song? Boricua, La Negra, Dominicano, La Negra.
That is not how the song goes. Oh my.
You know, like, you know what I noticed about black women though? I'm not even trying to offend black women, but they take black men for granted. We're like the last of the dying breed. We're so real, so loyal. We don't cheat, but all they do is complain about us not doing well. Like, I never seen a black female uplift her man, bro. Like, never. Unless, like, he's the breadwinner and she needs him. Bro, you can't be on a 50-50 level with a female and then she treats you like with respect to a certain degree.
And you wanna know what else as well, man? Why is being a hoe a problem? I mean, it's a problem for you, but I mean, embrace it. You wanna fuck, you wanna fuck around. Now, why not let the good guy fuck? Why is it the good guy that always has to trap you? The good guy that always have to work for you?
Look, they'll want the good guy after like her engine has reached 300,000 miles, and then boom, the guy, he'll be desperate, you know, or not even desperate. He comes along, thinks that she's a upstanding woman and all that, and then he takes the car, he buys the car, and next thing you know, the engine dies on him. You know what I'm saying? And then he has to pick up money and buy an engine and take her to Pet Boys and all that shit.
So, Tina, what is it that you think you deserve? Not what is it that you know you deserve. What is it that you think you deserve?
What does it matter what I think? Why not what I know?
What do you know? Just answer. What do you know?
I know I deserve respect. I know I deserve happiness. So at the end of the day, that's what matters.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
That's all?
Like,
Bare minimum?
I mean, that's not.
And that's what I said
mean,
about Spanish women. They kind of, it's a little bit more easier. 2 things on the list.
Mhm.
I mean, shoot.
Look, if you look at a black woman's list, it'll be a big ass scroll. You know them little
Fucking
in those little
Rolodex.
Chinese movies where they just gong shit.
A fucking
It'll be-
Rolodex.
It'll be a big ass scroll.
A fucking Rolodex.
It'll look
So,
like a big ass red carpet.
What else is in your list?
Let's see, respect, happiness. I mean, I don't know, because when it comes to what I deserve, I've been through some shit, so obviously that shit, it's been on and off, but now that I feel happy where I'm at in my relationship and I know what I have, I don't know, it feels as if I deserve the world, and I know I have the world in the relationship that I'm in now, so it's different, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Can we keep it a buck? So like, do you really think black women? I truly believe this. Do you really think like black women mess up good relationships? Good black men, they don't know how to keep them.
I mean, if we're talking about black women, I think that it depends on the situation, because
Like we're talking about, what's her name? Black China.
Black China? Which
Black
one?
China from the Kardashians.
what about
Yeah.
her?
Like she doesn't know how to keep a man. Like it's just like she had everything and
Yeah,
and still like,
You know,
but she has a lot of issues though.
a woman with money is the
we
hardest.
all have issues though.
The women with money brings the most problems, which is weird because they have these stupid high expectations, because they think like just because you're bringing money to the table, like people care. Like as a guy, I don't give a fuck about your money, because one, I'm not gonna have your debit card, I'm not gonna use none of that shit. So why do you feel like just because you're allegedly or getting more money than somebody else that you're above them?
You know what I kind of think about that? I kind of think after a girl gets in a relationship, it's just like a car that broke it down on the side of the road.
What
and
is
you call it?
what is with these car metaphors?
I mean-
I can't with y'all.
I mean, but like,
y'all need to
but
change it
imagine
up.
like a car broken down on the side of the road, and you call AAA. I feel like that guy's the next guy afterwards. I feel like it's not his responsibility to fix you.
Okay, so you're
That
talking about
guy-
rebound.
Type of, yes,
Okay.
but not his job to fix you. Just get you going to the next destination.
Yeah, women, and what women would do, they'll use the good guy. Like you ever watch those real estate shows? The good guy comes up and then he gets a fixer upper, and then once she's fixed, yo, she goes to somebody who will
Okay, but
ruin
what about the
house.
guy that I can't talk. That shows himself as a good guy, but he's really not a good guy at the end of the day. Doesn't
So-
exist.
I
Really?
mean, so you said you've been through some things. Was
Yeah.
it at a hand of a black man or black guys?
No, it wasn't.
You hear that, ladies? Black men are great. Black men don't cheat.
That is
Don't
not what I'm saying either.
I know some.
So
other,
your black man is not great. He does cheat.
No, my man is
seem like-
amazing.
seem like a
My
great guy to
man
me.
is great.
Uh-huh.
My man is everything.
Uh-huh.
Everybody else, I don't know about them.
You see that? She want to shit on the black man.
Mm-hmm.
Security.
security. And you know what else too, man? The one thing I always hate, and not to say you do this, but 90% of girls always do this, where it's
She
like,
does it.
I've been through something. Every fucking girl I've ever messed
But
with
why do
always
they say that? Because they've been through something. Like,
Every
But-
girl has cheated on a guy.
Look.
Every girl has holed out and messed up on other guys. Every girl I've ever met has been a thought.
okay.
Even in coworkers, even in friends.
Mm-hmm.
Every girl, man, I almost fucked so many of my friends. But to be honest, they're in a relationship. And like we respect, as a great black man, we respect relationships, and we don't do that type of vibes. But girls are very much.
I wish
Hope.
I could see my face right
You,
now.
you
Hope.
see how overwhelmed he is because he's so
Hope.
mad that like he's being like mistreated.
They always
denigrated.
act like they've been through it. We've all been through it. We've all.
Mm-hmm.
Every
Look, and
girl
you know
has
why-
fucked up a guy.
And you know why like females
Again,
are like
why are we blaming the women here?
because we're giving it through our perspective. You're blaming the man too, so you know, just let us vent, you know, whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And then
But-
that's your chapter of the book.
and you know that chapter is always scribbled out because it makes no sense. It's like it's like the bloopers. It's
We've all been through something. We've all been through it. What makes you always try to put it on the next guy, which about like what things that you're trying to fix on that next guy. Now he's got to fix it. He's got to do more. Man, it's like you have an unrealistic expectation, and it's very much almost every girl that's ever been said they've been hurt before.
but you know why like women like we're only supposed to really date one guy, like she's supposed to get one guy and then get married and whatnot, because if you notice, women bring baggage from each relationship. So you know, women in other relationships are like souvenirs and postcards. You always take one home with you. So if you're in one relationship and you break up with the person, or you guys, you know, part ways, it's like a souvenir. You're gonna take like at least one souvenir with you, and you're gonna bring it to the next relationship. You break up with him, and then it's gonna come to the next relationship. You notice with guys, we know how to separate like what happened. You'd be like, okay, this chick, she's always arguing with me. Let me find a way to control it on the next relationship.
Not all men know
And
how to do that. Kudos to you because you know how to do that, but not all men know how to do that.
So let me tell you something. About a good girl. A good girl is very much like a stimulus check. You really only get one in your life. Yeah, you really truly only get one in your
Word
life.
on the streets, a second stimulus check is coming on.
I mean, again,
I
make
mean, we've
believe.
been waiting
We
for
don't know.
how long?
Yeah, we just don't know. So women are just like
Hey,
stimulus
you
now.
see, that is true. Look at women selling hope again.
And if you've always noticed, girls always go back to the past.
Yeah.
A lot. You know what I hate? What about girls that are friends with their exes? Have you ever been friends with your exes or ever?
Hell no.
Nah.
No, I'm not that type of girl.
You see that as a possibility?
I mean, not really. Nah, not at all.
I mean, what would you say to the women that actually would be like, "Oh, he's just a friend," always like, and the guy doesn't support it? He's like, "Oh, you just being immature." Like,
He's trying to fuck. That's it. Period. Like, that's like.
It all depends. You know, some certain men have like a level of respect for other people's property or whatnot. Not even like that's in quotes.
Property?
It's
So
in
Property?
quote. It's in quotes.
Property?
It's in quotes.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
so basically, what you're saying, the black men basically just want to stay friends and just see how you move up.
Not,
That's it. Pretty
not,
much.
not even in that sense. It's like they keep in contact with you in relationship wise, and then women, they usually come for it, and then they try to talk to and vent and rant about the next dude. If you notice that, they'll be like, oh, fucking Rashad, all he does is fucking it gotta be a Rashad that she complains about. Oh, Rashad always fucking leaves the microwave open, this and that, the third, and then
Who
it always
leaves a
gotta
microwave open?
be Rashad.
Carlina, can I ask you, do you know about the basic bitch package?
Oh yeah.
The BBP?
Go ahead and explain it.
So the basic basic bitch package comes with a couple of nuances, such as feather dusters on your eyes, such as long nails that you can't scratch your ass with, such as
Don't forget about the eyelashes.
the feather dusters.
Yeah. Oh
So-
yeah. My fault.
Are you familiar with this sound? It's very much like a peacock. Have you ever heard a girl? I mean, I like it, but that's the basic bitch package.
What was the addition to it? She doesn't cook. She doesn't.
She don't cook. She don't clean. But she has WAP though.
And she don't drive nowhere. That's a part of the basic bitch package.
Yo,
a basic bitch
I
never
swear-
wants to drive
Look,
anywhere.
This is
bro.
how you know like a chick is starting to feel you. You'll start off having like your own cars, and then when you get closer to a female, you're always driving. You're always driving.
Word for the audience.
Stay away from demonic toxic women. Tina.
Well,
No, I was talking about like
Um.
your points
yeah,
as a toxic woman.
yeah.
Yeah.
But we
Count me out, Chief.
we respect what you're doing in your relationship, because we've met the wonderful man. He seems to be exquisitely happy. He seems to be very, very idealistic in the way that he's doing his dealings. So it's just a very. I could tell you've learned your lesson. But how is it that we teach other girls that lesson?
My lesson. My lesson. What we talking about now? Huh? We going back to school?
Tina,
Like, what we talking about?
Tina. Let me tell you why they spell professor like they do. The P stands for all you poor bitches.
Nigga stupid.
But no man. So and all we just really put us on with your cousin.
Yeah, like here we go. We're gonna shoot our shot right now. Look, me, I'm a strong black man, responsible.
Oh yeah, let's do
take-
dick line.
I take care of my strong women. You know what I'm saying? I believe in you. I motivate you. I talk to you spiritually, physically. You know what I'm saying? I'm like Green Lantern. As long as you believe and have hope, nigga, I'm there, nigga. I'm always lighting up. You know what I'm saying?
That's a very much factual statement. That's very true. He's a great guy, but let me tell you how great you get. What kind of things you get from a light-skinned African dude. So the first thing you get somebody that knows their culture, somebody that knows their cultural values.
I know my culture.
Will always be able to value you. Value is all that we give out. Great value.
You know what great value is? It's the cheaper brand.
That's Walmart brand. So
But
I'm like a higher level brand. You know what you are? You ever seen Everybody Hates Chris? You're like Cookie. You know, you don't have no name. You're just Cookie. You know what I'm saying?
Empire.
All right, and do you know what you kind of give me, since I just met you kind of give me vibes with kind of like a lady with a beanie. I don't know if you know somebody named Meg from Family Guy.
A word.
Yeah.
Our house though.
Well, first thing, it's always you. There goes Meg. Like you always just do Meg things. You have the hat just like her.
You know, the thing about like African men, they always come with the same thing. Like, and they're stuck in the past. They feel like they're hunters and gatherers. Bro, we in 2020, man. I could drop you off at McDonald's right now. My car goes vroom. It starts. That shit start like, and then that bitch start.
Yeah, but it doesn't push the start.
Do you have a push to start? Let her know right now.
Go ahead.
It's coming. It's very much coming.
He also have a 7-day bus pass, so just
Get the fuck out of here. So let me tell you about the this man over here. So if we're comparing and contrasting, you're getting a very great value over here. You're getting respectful, time management,
you're
cares.
you're like cheap laundry detergent. Your clothes is always rough. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have a rough life with him. You know what I'm saying? That's how terrible of a man he is. But me, I'm like Downey. Like I'm like soft. Your shirt is soft. It smells good. You always want to
Wow.
lay on it.
Now, Tina, we've talked about your past and everything like that, but what do you think about yourself that your new current boyfriend sees in you that made him might have want to take the jump into the waterfall?
I don't know.
All right, so real quick, I'm gonna need you to like respond, like looking like there's no sign language. Let's keep it a buck, organic. It's pure.
You know
buck.
they're trying to coach each other
sir,
like.
this way.
Look,
Sir, this
what
way.
he's trying to let me explain for the audience. What he was trying to do is like tell her like, yo, tell him that you like me, you love me. I buy you hot pockets every Monday. You know what I'm saying?
What about yourself? Do you think he's after? Well, he stayed for.
So I'm pretty sure he's staying for because of my personality. I mean, don't do that. I
No,
knew that was coming. I
was-
knew that was coming.
That was a sneeze.
So, like I said, we started out as friends. And
We started out as close friends.
She turned into my
neither
best
of us were
friend.
looking for a relationship at the time. So we kind of bonded over like just the funny moments that we had. So that kind of just built our relationship. So like he thinks I'm funny. I mean,
Like
okay, y'all.
that was-
Okay.
look,
Yeah.
here's another segue though. Sorry to interrupt, but I have never met a funny female that has not done professional comedy. If she's not a professional comic, a female has never made me laugh from like the point where it's an actual joke. If like she's falling down or talking shit, maybe it's funny, but a regular joke or regular good energy jokes, no. Tell me a joke right now, make me laugh. You're funny.
Don't put me on a spot like that. Come
Look.
on.
Look, tell a joke. Like, you know, I'm waiting.
I ain't got a joke. Hold on. I'm not that type of funny. I'm in the moment funny.
So she's not funny.
So how does? Oh, okay. So let me give you a great joke, just like a usual guy would. How does the ocean say hello?
I don't know. How does the ocean say hello?
They wave.
Stupid.
All right, I got one. Why didn't the toilet paper cross the street?
I don't know. Why?
He got stuck in a crack.
All right,
You got one, Polo?
I got one. All right. Why would somebody marry a liberal black woman?
I don't know. Why?
Great
They
example.
won't.
Hashtag Candace Owens. Candace Owens.
But why are women so petty, Tina?
Okay, give me an example because there are plenty of reasons why a woman can be petty.
Well, I'm talking about like you know, so say for instance, like you're going out on a date, and then you be like, hey, we're gonna be there at 9:00. You get there at like 9:15, and then she's like, oh, you know, I'm mad hungry. She's doing like petty shit.
That doesn't explain anything.
I got a question for you. Why does the simp gets done dirty in the sense of he does everything for you, but he still gets done dirty?
I mean, that's because he lets it happen. at that point.
That is hella true. But the thing is, like, I'm not gonna cap. The simp deserves it because he doesn't have no nuance or no balance in how he gets women. You know what I'm saying? Cause if the women have too much power, then it's gonna be toxic. If you have a little bit too much control, then that maybe you being too much aggressive. You don't have no balance. You're not like fully diverse. Being a great like player is like basketball. You know, you gotta get the fundamentals down packed. You could be a great jumper, great scorer, but you gotta get the fundamentals down. And the simp never gets it down. You know, they always think that, oh, them showing her love and attention. You know what I do? I show them no respect. You know what I'm saying? Because respect is like a level thing. You know what I'm saying? So every female gets a different type of respect. You know what I'm saying? So say for instance, if she's a real church girl, it's certain things that you will never bring across her way because she goes to church and she does this. But if she's a stripper, there's certain elements that respect that you're never going to give her as much as like a regular female, like a regular church going female.
You know, Tina, I'm gonna ask you a question in a moment, but I just want to say, I think these two wonderful gentlemen are very similar to a show that kids love called the Paw Patrol, but more like the Pussy Patrol. They're just great dogs. But Tina, towards my question for you, we got it from the audience. Since you believe that since you believe, guys, hold it down. Since you believe that women are so great and lovely and everything like that, and they are caring people, why is it that you say that you don't have any, like, a lot of women friends or a lot of guy friends? Especially for you yourself, you are an amazing person, great attitude, intelligent, great person. But why is it that you would either cut male friends or girlfriends off? What? It seems like you think they're not shit either.
So it's not even about that. I've always been the type of girl, I hate, it's cliche as hell, but I've always had more guy friends than girlfriends. I know it sounds stupid, but it's just the straight up truth.
And you know why that is? I'm an actual therapist. You know why that is?
Why?
Because women are unbearable, to be honest. Like, look, let's be real. A female is only, like, you only see females get together to either, one, destroy men, two, like, fuck when they're really down bad. That's when they're really, like, get back down together, bro. Or they're doing some, like, low level toxic shit. It's never really, like, on some, like, mental shit. Like, it's either you going to the club, you hating on another motherfucking relationship or nigga, or y'all over here watching Black Bad Girls Club. It's never really something, like, potent in
I
there.
mean, I've had, like, good friends in my life. Like, I have a group of girlfriends that I know I can hit them up and rely on them.
It's not everybody though.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, but like,
I'm not.
99% of women are terrible friends.
It's like they don't last in the day to day. You might be able to rely on them, but it's never the day to day.
Exactly.
thing.
Yeah. No, and I totally agree with you because I, for one, like, my four girls, like, I've known them since high school. Like, we've been together like forever. Like, that's us. But I'm not saying names, but you know, it's just that, you know, we're adults now. We get busy, so we don't talk as often. But I know that they're still there for me.
That's good because certain females, like, you know, they like to, you know, sabotage each other's relationship by hating, and it's not even like they do it consciously. They do it subconsciously because they give them, like, terrible advice because, like, damn, I'm lonely. Like, I would have better time with her when she didn't have a boyfriend because now she can't come out on Friday nights and then, you know, start being a hoe or whatnot. You know?
I had a best friend at one point. She was, like, literally my sister. Like, it was like we did everything together, but it was to the point where she told me that I had changed because of my relationship, and it was just that it wasn't like, I guess I did change because me and my boyfriend's relationship, we grew, you know, but I guess to her and her perspective, I was cutting her out when I honestly didn't even feel that. Like,
what a lot of females do, like, instead of, like, trying to bring each other points out there, like, hey, like I think that we should hang out more, they'll come to the point and go to the extreme like, yo, you changed. Why don't you just try first or whatnot? Why don't you just try to, go out and be like, hey, you want to go out for lunch? You want to hang out?
Yeah.
And if that happens, then, you bring that to your attention or whatnot. But, females don't do that. They want to always play victim.
And
You know what I'm saying?
Can I ask a question too? For the girls, for the fast money OnlyFans things that you approve, when girls say like guys like hey, take me on a date, money talks. So if money talks for guys, why can't pussy talk for girls? Because I mean, if I gotta show that money, I mean, I'm not saying I'm one of those dudes who's just trying to fuck, but at this point, if I have to spend bands on a date for just one chick, like
The pussy,
you kind of.
the pussy never tries to talk. It's always on silent lunch.
Oh, what I'm saying, like-
they try to sneak in a conversation here and there, but they never want to fully talk unless, like, they feel like they can and it's in the clear.
You expect without expecting us to expect, and that's that's very unfair.
And that's a very low expectation.
And I'm asking the single days, Carolina, not the
Yeah.
these days.
Basically, how would you maneuver to get to that
I mean,
without paying for the lunch, without paying for anything, just getting to what the guy will want?
it's all about communication at that point. Like, don't y'all think? Like, shouldn't you speak up if that's what y'all want? Like,
That's true. Like, that brings up another point. Never let a female lead your relationship. Because you know why? A female is like a maze. She's always going to lead you to dead ends if she leads. You're going to find holes here and there. You're going to find a great route, and then it's going to go clean. But in the next turn, it's a dead end. You know what I'm saying? As a man, if you a real man, I'm not talking about like people that don't know where they're going in life and all that shit. You got to have a great mental capacity at a certain level. You're going to have to lead your relationship. Because, to be honest, they say happy wife, happy life. That's wrong. Because a female is never happy. Name a time that a female was happy all day.
right here.
All day.
Cap,
All day.
you were happy all day today?
Yeah.
Lies.
How do you know this?
All right, we'll go. I know.
Am I Cinderella?
Yeah. I'm gonna. If you get the camera crew, because we have a camera crew, they will follow you, and we're gonna see. If you want to take that test, that's up to you. But
No, I told you I'm not doing all that.
and I'm telling you, she has a goddess complex. You see what I'm saying? Oh, me? I woke up with a happy smile on my face. Get out of here. Look, a female is never happy like for a full day. You know what I'm saying? She's always gonna have something to complain
So
about.
you're telling me a
Even
guy's happy 24/7?
Yeah.
not like they could be happy for a full day.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
So
how'd you wake up today?
I was cool. I was vibing.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all?
I knew this day. I knew that I would have a great and amazing conversation with you today. So it was a very swell day.
Oh, okay.
You,
I mean, I just woke up ready.
Oh.
That's it.
Okay.
you know, and then the thing about like females, like they always like their happiness kind of alters. You know what I'm saying? So if a female wants a certain thing, she'll have it, and then boom, she sees another female gets like a bag or a purse, or she gets married, then she comes and asks the little bullshit question. So what are we doing? Where are we going with this? You know what I'm saying? You were just happy the other day.
Why is that a bullshit question?
It is a bullshit question because you wasn't thinking that the other day until she got married.
No,
So
but
that
okay.
wasn't coming from the heart.
But okay,
that's
no, no,
coming
no.
from.
What if it is coming from the heart? What if that's a genuine
It's,
question?
It's sunk into your heart because it brought you seen that coming from somebody else. It's only coming from the heart if you didn't see like it actually came into your mind
And you know what?
naturally.
What else is as well? Like he was stating about the you guys are all, like never happy for like a full day. The one thing about girls is that they're like a cup of water, and I am a cup of water, and I might have a new cup of water with nothing in it yet. A female's discomfort and anger is like them sipping water. They're sipping the water and then putting it in my drink. Now you're giving your anger and energy to us, because guys are sponges. We soak up our love for you, soaks up all the energy. So if you're angry, now we're angry. But a female is just like bacteria water, and things are like little like. Germs.
A female is like a lawnmower that's on. They never shut up. Nah, I just wanted to use that.
Wow.
I just wanted to use that. It just came to my mind.
Wow.
Nah, but so we have like one segment on this podcast that we generally do. It's called What's the Move? So you guys are gonna pick a movie a relationship type movie where it doesn't make sense. Like this just for show. This will never happen in real life, or it's very unlikely.
All right. I'll start. I'll say The Great Gatsby.
Mm-hmm.
This guy was the definition of a simp. He did everything for her.
Truly.
This man done got her to the crib. He had the party for her. Gave her money. Did everything for her. And she still left this man for what? I think it was his cousin or something like that.
Not his cousin. It was this guy that he knew, but they all came from money.
Yeah.
So that was the point. He was truly a simp. Like, you're not wrong. Like, if somebody needs to understand what a simp is, The Great Gatsby, perfect example.
And like we said before, all simps must die, because they're bringing the economy to instability. They're the instability in the pussy market. So So like I said before, what movie relationship where you thought like this will never happen in real life? This is all cap, or this is just for show. A small possibility of like happening.
Kylie and Travis. I know it's not a movie.
I've got two great movies in mind. I'm just gonna run by them. Superman. We don't save hoes. We just don't. And then,
That's hella true, because he
Yeah.
always saved the same bitch.
the same bitch, a
Super-
stupid bitch too. She don't know.
Like, and then
don't know
she
Sim.
and then she got so like, you know, unbearable and like so cocky that she'll get herself in terrible situations so Superman could come save her.
Can you imagine how beat up her pussy is? It's Superman.
Yeah,
It's Superman.
Superman is- man.
Can you imagine? Bruh,
motherfucker laying down the Thor's hammer. You know what I'm saying?
can you imagine?
Imagine you-
Yo.
Imagine him smacking it on her head. Like, she probably have a dent. She probably have a dent on her skull, bro.
She can't take the shot. She's not gonna be able to take the shot.
and then the Titanic,
Oh, I hate that movie.
the fucking Titanic. A girl wants to mess with a broke boy first and foremost. Come on. A girl that wants to mess with a broke boy, and then in the end of the movie, he saves her and let her live. Fuck that. He's
And-
broke.
And that bitch, that's why he died, because he was broke. She was like, nigga, you broke, nigga. You ain't got nothing to come back to.
Sam.
He was simping hard, bro.
Titanic.
Like, you know, she was so selfish that she could have been like, hey, we'll just switch so, you know, your body temperature could go down. She like, man, you know what? I'm cold as fuck, man. You gonna have to wait until somebody sees us, nigga.
And remember when I was telling you earlier about the girl who was messing with the guys with a little bit of money in their account, but they're a cool, suave guy? The girl on the Titanic, she originally had another guy, rich, great guy, but she fucked with the broke boy because girls like
But
chaos
he
in
treated
her
her like
life.
trash.
Have
He
you?
treated her like property. Why
You
would
know,
she want
you
to be
can't
with
have
like
everything
This
that?
is
in your
where
life,
like
though.
people like start
Money,
to.
power, great relationship. There is no
I mean,
no 100%.
she ended up marrying him.
Which one?
She ended up marrying him.
The broke boy or the rich
the
guy?
rich guy.
And you know what?
Exactly.
That was just very disingenuous of the female. The female is always gonna cap. You know what I'm saying? So she's like, you know what? My last nigga died, man. Let me go ahead and give you the pussy. You know that's very terrible. I would have non-took her back.
In both those movies, guess what they did? They saved hoes.
Yeah,
And
and they
that's-
died. They
and
always
they died doing it.
well, not Superman, but he died one time
He did die.
for saving a hoe.
He did.
For saving a hoe.
Kevin,
And-
what's your movie too?
Honestly, I
Yeah,
don't
what's
have
your
a
movie, Tina?
I don't have a movie in choice. The only relationship that keeps popping up in my head is, I don't know if anybody's seen Euphoria, but
Terrible show.
that's not a terrible show.
Boring show.
Okay.
Women problems.
Okay.
I'm messing with you guys.
Not even. Come on.
Relationship porn.
Y'all done? Are y'all finished? Okay. The one relationship in that like show is Cassie and McKay. They come to mind. I mean, in my head, I think it was over exaggerated. Okay, so let me get y'all so that y'all can understand. Cassie is this girl who she's very, okay, I guess in y'all terminology, we'll call her a hoe because y'all gonna call her a hoe regardless.
So you know why that came into her head? Because she thinks she's a hoe. She's trying to throw it on us, but you think she's a hoe too. But go ahead.
Cassie and McKay are together, right? They're together, and McKay, he kind of let his boys get in his head because McKay's like, oh no, Cassie's here for me, but mind you, his boys over here showing him a video of what she used to do with her last nigga, like.
Oh,
come
she
on.
was getting slewed.
So
She got
that
texts and
kind of
she
got
got
into
slewed.
McKay's head, so that affected their relationship, and that's when Cassie was like, nah, if you're gonna act like this, I might as well start, at least flirting with other people.
So what was in that video? What, like she was actually getting slewed, or like she was getting flued out, like type shit?
Real quick. Let's be honest. That's kind of based on true events. Kim Kardashian.
Yeah,
Kanye
that is
West.
true.
That's really what it's based off of. Let's keep it a buck.
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess you're not wrong, but I just think it's over exaggerated because it ended up happening with. So what ended up happening with McKay was he ended up going to college. She was still a junior or senior in high school, and the relationship wasn't really working. So she started flirting with this other guy while McKay's over here dealing with everything else because he's trying to go pro. He's a football player. He's trying to do all of this, and he's not even paying attention to his relationship. He's not giving her attention. He's not doing anything. So I was like, okay.
That's why you can't get the female when you're down like that, because everybody always says like you gotta get a female that was there from the jump. A female is always gonna want attention, bro, and if you can't give it to her, you might as well not be in a relationship with her.
And that's 100% true. Let's be honest. That's a great example. Like, seriously, like, the man literally stepped into a whole new situation in his life. And, like, where was she? Same situation. Probably could have passed through it for a little bit to at least let him get at least 1 year in his belt.
She was trying. I mean, she's trying to be there for him. But the problem was, every time he wanted to talk, she felt like it was all about him at that point, not about them. You see what I'm saying?
I totally understand why she would feel that way, but in a sense of like he's trying to further himself. So say for instance, if he was a first round pick or whatnot, he wants to.
He wasn't.
Well,
He wasn't.
Let's just give an example. Like, so if he wasn't, he trying to get there to that point. You know what I'm saying? And then for him to like not get there is because a female is bringing him down. That will kind of hurt him. So say for instance he makes it to the league. Now you there together.
That wasn't
You know what I'm
even
saying?
about that though. Like that's the thing. Literally, his boys got in his head.
That's
the
true.
relationship would have been fine, but his boy was like, "Yo, you don't know what Cassie been doing?"
She was doing it while she was in a relationship.
No. But what she used to do. Let
But
me
did
correct
he
you.
know?
but-
But did he know from the jump?
No, he
But,
didn't.
but that's the
But
thing. Like,
she should have let him know
that's
from the
something
jump.
a female has to be 100% honest about. If I understand that certain things should be kept in private, but like if you did something that was public, you can't try to make it private again if it's already
I
in
mean,
the public.
it was her relationship with her past boyfriend. Like,
But look,
Which I get.
how is that
100%.
public?
in
That shouldn't be
Euphoria,
public.
And then how did it come out then? How did it come out to be?
I mean, okay.
It's public though. I mean,
It's public at that point because the guy probably, he was like, oh, look who I just smashed. Oh, look who just did this. Like, that type of thing. It wasn't her that wanted that video out there.
of course she didn't want that video out there. But it's like, what are they in high school?
They're in high school.
You know how high school relationships go. Somebody smashing and everybody's looking at you, laughing at you. They're still young, and then he's like, "Damn, like I'm with the neighborhood thought. Y'all know neighborhood nip? I with a neighborhood trick. You know what I'm saying? That's what he was with. So he didn't want that label on her, on him. So maybe if he was like older, he probably wouldn't care, but as much. But you're young, you dealing with other people's influences and all that. But still, man, it's too much to deal with.
I mean, my question to you, Tina, is like, would you really say that she was not wrong for not saying something from the jump. At least within like the first couple weeks, if things started getting serious.
I mean, what if she didn't even know the video was out there though? Like, what if she just like she didn't know?
Is that how it happened in the movie or whatnot, or the show?
Let me see. All I remember is that one of his boys showed him the video. So it wasn't, she didn't show him the video. She didn't say anything. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, she knew the video was happening, but I'm pretty sure she didn't think that it was going to get passed around. You see what I'm saying? So
Sex tapes are like track batons. They're always going to get passed around.
I mean, if you were in the opposite position, would you want your man to say something to you about it to keep it 100 with you, or would you rather find out?
no, you're right. I would want somebody to say something about it, but what if she didn't know? What if she didn't know she was being recorded? Like, what if it was one of those situations that
I would understand that, but you know, I'm trying to get the actual context, because you know what females would do? They'll throw it out there if, but what is the real situation? You know what I'm saying? Y'all would try to, you know, broom and dust up all the other information away and say, what if it was another way? But it's not another way. It's like that. I'm not saying it in this situation, but I'm talking about in general.
yeah.
Tina, I want to ask you the question of the day. Word for our sponsor. Colgate is the best toothpaste in the nation. Keeps your teeth mighty clean. So the question of the day is, what were you known for in high school?
I'm not sure. Like, I didn't talk to people like that, so I don't know what I was known for in high school.
Can I tell you?
Go ahead.
We're going to leave that to the audience.
You know what? But look, well, my movie is, before we get off into a tangent, is it's called like 10 Dates. It's with Megan Good. She's so bad, but the thing about this movie is, like, she said she could never go on 10 dates like incomplete and stay in a relationship. So what always happens is, like, all right, she's with the friend. The friend is always there, you know, always giving her words of encouragement. He likes her, and then she doesn't notice like that he likes her type shit. So she's going out on dates with this random dude, and then next thing you know, she kind of finds out that he likes her, and then they're cool. But this bad boyfriend that she had in her life came back and like, yo, shawty, I want you back. Just pull your thongs off, and then we gonna be cool. So next thing you know, she says fuck the best friend that she recently like started to vibe with, and then she was like, you know, I'm gonna try to make it work with him. Son was tight as fuck, bro. And then next thing you know, son did her dirty, and then they ended up getting with each other at the end. Worst ending ever. I ain't gonna cap. I like the movie. It was a great ending, but I would only like to see this in a movie, because this shit will never happen in real life. You think if a female leaves me for another dude that I'm gonna be back? Bro, no, she's treating you like the garbage man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ever seen a garbage man spin the block? You know what I'm saying? She treating you, nah, come on, man. I'm definitely not coming back to that. Y'all don't think so? You think that that it was a right situation? He had taken her back?
I don't think so.
I would say no. I mean, I think that's one of the things that's the problem with a simp. It's like it's the issue with the simp, where it's like you're choosing to deal with the certain things in your life, where it's like you got a choice. Like, come on now, like, let's keep it a buck. If you really want it, you get it. But if you don't want it, then don't go for it. I mean, like, if you stay with it, know what you're staying with. Like, you're staying with someone that's not faithful to you, pretty much.
At that point,
It's not even yours. At that point,
I just wanted to say that pussy lost its market value. At that point.
And for that reason, I'm out.
20 points.
No, but what are you guys' closing thoughts? Tina?
I mean, I really need to stop saying that. I don't know why I keep saying that.
I mean,
Yeah, I keep saying that. If a female is leaving a man to be with another man to go back with that man, that is dirty as hell. Like, that's just wrong. Like, me personally, that is not okay. Like, if I had a friend that did that, I'd be like, yo, why are you doing them dirty like that?
She's treating that pussy like a magic carpet. She's
All
flying
the
it
free
around.
rides?
She's giving out free rides everywhere. What do you think, France? What's your closing thoughts?
I mean, my closing thoughts would be like, stop simping. Just stop it.
Yeah, man, simping should be a crime, man. You know, it has flooded the pussy market, man, and then it's just causing like overpaying on stock and shit. Like, nah, I'm not doing that anymore.
I mean, real quick, not to cut you off. I mean, another thing is, know if you're a simp or not. Like, let's keep it 100. Like,
and it's sad. It's like a HIV test. You don't know if you're a simp or not. You know what I'm saying? Until like somebody actually shows you that you're a simp. So, Franz, what do you think? I mean, LA.
Man, I think females got bodies like that dude who'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think females got bodies like that dude who just keeps just singing numbers,
Wow.
man. My closing statement is love is spelled with an L, which means in a relationship somebody's always taking that L. You can choose if it'll be you, but you're gonna be one with the problem.
Greatly spoken, you know. And then my closing thoughts is, you know, we're great people, man. And then never trust a bitch, man. Never trust a bitch. And those are my closing thoughts, bro.
Unless you know her.
Even if you know her, don't trust her. Now I'm gonna say it like this: you trust her, but you do it like, you know, with nuance.
Caution.
You know, you do it with caution. You know, you can't give her too much trust. You know what I'm saying? It's like trusting your banker or trusting your accountant. You know, he knows what he's doing, but man, nigga, you might do some fishy ass shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you always gotta have two accountants when you dealing with the female, bro. Never trust the female. And then, you know, hey, that's the Fuck What You Think podcast, man. I'm glad that y'all listen, you know, showing love. All the glory belongs to God and all that, you know, and thank you guys, everybody. What y'all vibe looking like?
Like, what you mean?
Like, what y'all about to do after this? Like,
I'm gonna keep it buck. I might be a sip tonight.
you know what, Franz? We're gonna have to kill you. All simps must die. What are you about to do, Tina?
I'm about to call my mans and be out. What y'all mean?
Boo. I hate strong relationships.
Y'all just jealous. It's okay.
Well, all right, you know. Hey,
You didn't ask me what am I doing?
what are your what's your vibes, LA?
I mean, look, man. Lately, I've been appreciating the women in the world, but lately I've been. I think is I can't.
And that's all the time that we have for
I
today.
can't. I can't satisfy a woman if I can't satisfy myself.
That is hella true.
You know what I mean? So I gotta make sure I'm putting myself above everything else at the moment, and then in the future, whatever comes.
All right, thank you guys, man. You know, stay up, bless up.
Simp.
Ski.
Simp.
That's for the viewers out there.
Keep it buck right now.
Was a
No.